Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon for Scott Anderson, and I'm super excited to do this. There is a little bit to read, so if you want to, fast forward or skip, no problem. But I'm gonna introduce the songs and talk a little bit about the music, and also because this is a celebration for the 100,000 subscribers, so it is a big deal, and I don't want to skip any information that Scott provided me with. Well, first of all, again, thank you so much, Scott, for your support and love, and I mean all the shirts you've sent and everything. You stay so much in touch with us, and it's really appreciated. So thank you so much from the heart. And I can't believe that we're literally like 100 subscribers away right now as I'm recording this. So yeah, and it's kind of like a bittersweet thing because Alexia's leaving today. She's only going to be gone 2 days, but she's not going to be here when we hit those 100,000. But hey, we can always call, and then when we get the plaque, I'm sure we will be together. But it says here, so again, it says here, hi guys, you're so close to 100,000. I had to get into the action. My guess is you will hit 100,000 before you have a chance to react, but I want to dedicate this marathon to you, all your Patreons, and all your fans. We will call it For Someone Special, with which is to someone's named NicknLex. Oh man, thank you so much. That's adorable. Well, yeah, I did record it. Look, I'm recording it before. Right now, as we're speaking, we are at 99,828. So yeah, a little bit more than 100. So I'll try to release this. I mean, there's like so many more marathons to release before this, but it doesn't matter. It's all like the meaning is what counts. So it says, I originally planned on calling it 2 second fiddlers in a second chair in an orchestra. I want to recognize critical members that are just slightly out of the spotlight. All the selections feature artists or band members that are excellent, but due to whims of fame and the sloth of casual listeners, may not get the appropriate recognition. Here's the list with brief information. And I mean, I know what you mean with that, I always think about, wow, second chair must be kind of hard, because you don't get the shake, the the director and stuff, shake the hand. So but there were some choices, and there were some ones that I took. I'm just gonna go with the ones that I actually picked. So the first one is Jerry Harrison. It's Casual Gods. Flying Under the Radar is the song from the album Walk on Water, released 1990. Jerry Harrison was the keyboard and guitar player with Talking Heads and had 2 solo albums. You have reacted to him once before. Yes, I do remember. And I also remember him from that live footage. Now, I got an option here between Aerosmith, but I just did an Aerosmith reaction. I just wanted to stick to Jerry here. So I'm going to do Rev It Up, released in 1987. And you reacted to Man with a Gun from this album. Yes, I do remember. Then, so we're going to skip here option Aerosmith, because I did an Aerosmith. And we're going to go with Jimmie Vaughn, Flamenco Dancer, from the album Strange Pleasures, released in 1994. I remember Jimmie Vaughn and the Fabulous Thunderbirds when I was in Texas and everybody raved about him. And then one day everyone was talking about, have you heard Jimmy's little brother Stevie? Stevie Ray Vaughan. He can really play the guitar. Soon Stevie Ray Vaughan got huge, but sadly he left us too soon. A first-time reaction to Jimmie Vaughn, I believe. Yes, definitely. I didn't even know about Jimmie Vaughn. Then Walter Becker. I mean, Walter, I have like 7 t-shirts of Walter, and I love the man, even though I never met him. but through his music, Walter Becker, Lucky Henry from the album 11 Tracks of Whack from 1994. Obviously, any serious Dan fan. No, Steely Dan wouldn't be Steely Dan without Walter Becker, but casual listeners and other reactors sometimes only identify with the amazing vocals of Donald Fagen. Yeah, no, I do. I always think of Walter when I listen to Steely. They're seemingly unaware of the quite genius and unassuming persona that was the late great Mr. Walter Carl Becker. He would have turned 77 this year. Wow. Now, I when I listen to Steely Dan, I always have both of them in my mind. The genius, the back and forth they had, and they were just, yeah. Without Walter, no Steely Dan. The Doobie Brothers, For Someone Special, from the album Taking It to the Streets, released in '76, written and sung by Teron Porter, the amazingly underrated bass player that was a huge part of the band from Toulouse Street 1971 through 1980, and the album One Step Closer. He returned from 1987 to 92 on the albums Cycles and Brotherhood, and he retired afterwards. Tired of the touring life. A lot of people like to argue about what is the best version of the Doobie Brothers, which for me is a silly argument. On the album Taking It to the Streets, after the temporary departure of singer-songwriter Tom Johnston and the arrival of Michael McDonald, the band experienced a spurt of interesting creativity and wider engagement from some of the other long-time band members. I don't think the band members saw their efforts in this period as lesser. I totally agree. I love both Doobie Brothers to death. Like, I don't care. I really don't. I love McDonald's stuff, and I also love Johnson's stuff. For Someone Special, is for NicknLex to celebrate the 100,000 mark. Also a great bass song for Alexia to hear. Congratulations, and let me know if you have any questions. And I would be great if you send me thumbs up that you got this email. Oh God, I got it very long ago, 3 days ago. I'm so sorry. I just don't read the emails, when I get them sometimes. And it says, ciao. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Scott. I really love you, man. I'll send you the email right now that I got the email. But yeah, so well, let me prepare the songs. I know it's an 8-minute opening, but hey, this is what the channel is all about. All right. So I just send you the email, the thumbs up. We're ready to go, and yeah, Jerry Harrison. Here we go, Flying Under the Radar. Let's go. Enjoy.
And I'm stuck, 'cause not having your love is a crime.
So good, man. I love all that, that 80s like boom boom bum boom 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 boom, like the drums, the keyboard, his voice. It's just, yeah, he should be up there, with the greats. And even in the description of him, it's like he's like under recognized, which is crazy. It's just so bizarre, how some artists like do get the recognition and some don't. And it's just one of these little things, that happen in life, I guess. I don't even, I don't know, you know. But yeah, so let's just continue with the next song by Jerry. I love his voice. I love the style. There's so much interplay. It has that jangly, now that I learned the word, now I like to use it, of course. That jangly guitars, that there's a lot of ring to them, the chords. And but yeah, it sounds very 80s. This one, I mean, the Walk on Water album, 1990, it was just, I mean, it still had that 80s flair, In 1990, things really didn't really change that much. I mean, yes, grunge, I guess, took over, rock and stuff, and that did change, and the synth was kind of like put in the background. You wouldn't hear it that much anymore, depending on the style of music. The sax kind of like left the scene, as well, in music, stuff like that, But yeah, all in all, this is a great artist, very, very catchy, and just great stuff. Really, really, I really, really like it. I'm sure that's what I said the last time. So this one here, Casual Gods, the album from 1988. Let's see, I'm sure it's gonna be a little bit. I mean, 88. Yeah, I mean, it's only 2 years, but hey, a year is a year. I mean, 2 years, 2 years. So let's listen up to a Rev It Up. All right. We're very funky, this.
Got the heat turned on and the windows down. She's hell on wheels, telling everyone how good it feels. Might be the she-wolf, I'm knocking on my door. She wants to roll the rug up but get down on the floor. She said, let's ride. Rev it up, little boy, and ride. She said, let's ride. Rev it up, little boy, and ride. Steer with her knees. She's got funk
So
and
funky.
music cruise control, reaching over, she likes to tease. She said, ride. Rev it up, little boy, and ride. She said, let's ride. Rev it up, little boy, and ride. Just use your body, and don't you hitchhike. When you ride with me, little boy, take it anywhere you like. She said, let's ride. Rev it up, little boy, and ride. Let's ride. Rev it up, little boy, and ride. let's ride. Rev it up, little boy, and ride. She said, let's ride. Rev it up, little boy, and ride. Screeches and swerves, screwing up my nerves. Start flying across the sea, pulling me close at every curve. Just use your body, she says, don't hitchhike. When you ride with me, little boy, take it any way you like. She said, let's ride. Rev it up, little boy, and ride. She said, let's ride. Rev it up, little boy, and ride. She said, ride. Rev it up, little boy, and ride. She said, ride. Rev it up, little boy, and ride.
Nice, man. Ridiculously good. Great dance music, great driving music, just great music, man. And yeah. It's a shame sometimes, for example, there's musicians. I mean, I would say I could say 5 of my favorite musicians, they are guitar players, are not recognized in this world. I mean, yes, they're recognized by hardcore listeners, like another guitar players or famous guitar players. That, for example, Alan Holdsworth, right? Nobody knows him for some reason. Like, I hope I'm doing a good thing by mentioning him as much as I can. As far as I got memed, that I mentioned him too much. But hey, I don't care, I want you guys to listen to him and understand him. Second one would be, wait. Okay. It's because I kind of like left the metal, I don't listen to that much metal anymore, but he's just such a phenomenal player and the stuff that he's involved in. Ron Jarzombek. Check out Ron Jarzombek as a solo artist. Check out his band Spastic Inc. Check out his band Blotted Science. Check out his band Watchtower. Check out Ron Jarzombek. He's going to blow your mind. If you like progressive rock, there's no guitar player in progressive history that talented. I'm sorry to say. This guy, he has the mind of almost like a mad scientist with music, and the theory he knows. I don't think anybody is that elaborate in theory, music theory, as this guy. And he has like 10,000 subscribers. It's just ridiculous. The guy is just literally a genius. And the music he puts out, yes, it's very heavy, but it's so original. It's like Frank Zappa on steroids, honestly. I'm not kidding. So I hope you guys look him up. Ron Jarzombek. No recognition. Not even in the best guitar players. Not even the top 100, which is a joke. The top 100 for me are a joke. Like, third one, Brett Garsett from Australia. Amazing musician. Amazing. Like, the way he phrases, the way he plays, the way he improvises, it's just top tier. Nobody talks about him. He literally said thank you for including one of my songs in your marathon. Like, a guy that good, he outplays anyone that I know of the big guys, the big guys. All those guys, sorry, Brett Garsett blows him out of the water. It's just a reality. You listen to Brett Garsett Pull up a video, Brett Garsett, and tell me this man is not talented to the max. 3, right? Number 4. Well, he's got a little bit of now he's finally being recognized by Hans Zimmer. Guthrie Govan. Amazing guitar player. For the first 15 years that I listened to him, he was just I don't know what he was doing, like teaching, I guess. No recognition. A genius on the guitar. He literally looks like Gandalf now on the guitar with the beard and the hair, like. And I would say number 5, Alan Holdsworth. I mean, this guy actually, he just does a lot of touring. Richard Hallebeek. He's just one of my favorites as well. I would say between Greg Howe, who also, he got good recognition. But I mean, that's just my point. I literally could keep going, but it's just, those are my top 4 or 5 players, and nobody knows them. It's just like, I guess it's because of the music they play. It's just too complicated. All right, so here we go with somebody else that didn't get enough spotlight. Jimmie Vaughn, brother of Stevie Ray. Crazy flamenco dancer. Let's go.
I I got everything you need, satisfaction guaranteed.
Wow, man. Great, like, rhythm, you know, the chord progressions here. Everything kind of fades out so fast, and my typical, you know, problem with Spotify, it just like, it fades out, and it should give you like 3 seconds of like, wait. No, they just started with the next song. The tone on his guitar was so good, interesting, like very thick, like, but also, I mean, it wasn't really, it was distorted, but it sounded like almost keyboard like, you know, like a Deep Purple, you know, kind of like effects on the keyboard, but on the guitar. So at first I was like, okay, the improvisation is amazing, but oh, it's a guitar, you know. So very interesting tone on that, you know, very cool. Very, very good improvisation, very nice beat blues, you know. And so about flamenco, it didn't really have a lot of flamenco in the music, but flamenco is like my next kind of like thing that I will never be able to play flamenco, you know, because it takes so, it's one of the hardest guitar techniques or music to play. You know, I know the improvisation, I know the scales. I'm pretty sure I could do that, but I would play more like nuevo flamenco because I can't do the, you know, I can play with my fingers and pretty quickly because I play all legato. I play with the left hand. I don't pick the notes. Like I don't even think about that anymore when I play, which is I'm almost relieved because I was so obsessed with picking every single note, because that's what I did for like 6 years because of Aldi Meola. And I still love to do that technique, but when I improvise, I don't pick every note. I just love that legato sound because it sounds more like a wind instrument. But flamenco, I just want to learn the rhythm guitar and the different styles of flamenco, like boleria, and the other one is like, I don't know, there's so many different variations of styles of flamenco. You know, it's not just like it's not just like, it's not Gypsy Kings, you know. It's real flamenco is the hardest music you can imagine. But I want to really get into it. I want to find a teacher and really like learn like the fundamentals of it. And another thing that we're going to do, I spoke to Alexia, I think we're going to I want to take like a refresher, and just at the same time, Alexia's going to take a not advanced, just a basic theory course. And I just want her to understand a couple of things that I think are very important when you start to play an instrument like she is, you know, the bass. I just want her to know how to navigate, you know, what everything kind of like means, but not too complicated, just in a very simple way. I want to take like just like a basic theory course. Maybe if she wants to learn how to read, you know, which is not very difficult, and just so she knows where she is on the bass, you know. And I don't want to teach her. I want someone to teach us. So if you live in the Denver area and you're a theory teacher, hey, hit us up, please, if you can, by email, and we can give you a call. You know, I would love to take, you know, like a course, you know, and for me, just to refresh the mind, and for her to kind of like get into it, you know. And I'm sure she's gonna love it. And then when she listens to music, so much is gonna, a lot of stuff is gonna make sense in a different way, you know, like the way it connects and everything. So yeah, we're gonna do that. But talking about a theory genius, we got Walter Becker here, but Lucky Henry. Man, this guy. I mean, Walter and Donald, they're like theory enthusiasts, pretty much. Like, if you don't know how to read, you better don't show up at the studio, you know. Crazy. But I get it, you know. All right, here we go. Walter Becker with 11 tracks of whack. What a genius this man was. Here we go.
Dusty down and shady town behind the sky of red. Husky ponds and frozen dawn exploding in my head. Fast asleep in trouble deep, but wide awake and burning. Stuck inside some stranger's eyes, karma keeps returning. Where you trail that hole, trail of darkness and despair. Way across town, now up and down, as though you really care. Down the bus across from unseen ones in silhouette. The old man's face you could not place, and now you can't forget. Down and dirty, there you go. Lucky Henry says hello. Burned the bridges high and low, down the road and gone.
Wow, man.
Raining boxcars, did you know? From County Cook to Baltimore. Wherever those old jockeys go, live out their lifeline. Burning down that two-lane town, the boys go Hollywood. Can't rent, they're lost, now found, they're lost again for good. Badly placed or half erased, lost in space and time. All because the real one was a disappearing kind. Now you tumble, now you know. Lucky Henry says hello. Scratched in verses, high and low, down to hell and gone, I'm told. It's raining boxcars, that's for sure. From Bakersfield to Elsinore. For all what I care anymore, now and forever. Gone, 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 gone,
Okay, let's talk about this for a second. Okay, first of all, I can't believe that Walter's not singing more on Steely Dan. He has an amazing voice, a lot of just he sings so well, you know, like he has an amazing voice. He has a lot of he's not afraid to experiment, to go like in like directions that are a little bit harder to do. And yeah, I can't believe it, man. Like really great singing voice. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Donald, but man, they should have like split, you know, the songs. Maybe he didn't want to. I get it, you know. Now, that solo, I was like, oh my God. I mean, I know Walter Becker is an amazing guitar player, but this was like, this is two jazz fusions. This, I've never heard one. It's not Walter, it's Adam Rogers. And I had to look it up. I mean, Adam Rogers here, obsessed with Jimi Hendrix. And then he got into like the typical, you know, jazz musician, Charlie Parker, John Coltrane, Davis, Miles Davis, of course, Wes Montgomery. His guitar teachers have included John Scofield. I mean, he has that, you know, outside playing style. He has played with Walter Becker, Randy Brecker, Ravi Coltrane. I mean, Regina Carter, Larry Coryell, Marcus Miller, Joe Jackson, Bill Evans. I mean, there's so many ones that I don't know, but I'm just naming them. John Patitucci, Steely Dan. He was a touring member with Steely Dan. So yeah, I mean, he can play pretty much anything he wants. But yeah, I was like, Walter, what are you doing? Like, it sounded literally like very the stuff that I listen to, you know, like Greg Howe, Brett Garsett, Holdsworth. A little bit. There was like these really cool like scales, and this legato, you know, attack like that I've never really see Walter do, because he's more an old school, you know, jazz player. But yeah, this was like very, very surprising. This guy's from Norway. Oh, wait a minute. No. American. The photo was in Norway. Okay. Very cool. And he played with, it says here, he studied classical guitar, of course. Man, classical guitar helped me so much to develop the alternate picking, and I play so much without a pick as well. Very comfortably. If I don't have a pick, I don't really have a problem. But obviously, you know, you can't play as fast, but it's very, very good. With chords, you know. All right, let's continue with the Doobie Brothers, for Someone Special. Oh man, taking it to the streets. And this is the one that's gonna close the marathon. Thank you so much again, man. Scott, you're such a special dude. All you guys, man. I mean, you go out of your way, and there's like these people that are just like, there's like these 15 people that have done things that I like. You know, there's some people on this community that are like just wow, you know, that, you know, that get in touch with us and wish us a great weekend. And it's like, wow, you know, real friends. I mean, I could like be like, hey, you know, give me your number. I'm going to call you up. I really have to like tell you something, you know, that kind of friendship. Really, really cool. We're so lucky, Alexia and I, and we really appreciate it. And every day we think, you know, we thank the universe, you know, or God, or whatever you want to call it, you know, for this amazing friendship. All right, let's finish it up with the Doobie Brothers. And again, thank you. Here we go. The bass line. Beautiful acoustic guitar. Wonderful song, beautiful. Very jazzy, very elaborate, beautiful voice. The whole thing was just like, for a moment I forgot it was the Doobies. Not that they don't have this, it's just like so chill and so relaxing, this song. Beautiful tune. Oh man, let me see what album this is again. Like just the cover. Yeah, we have to do more from this album. Just fantastico. Fantastico. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Scott. This was a beautiful, beautiful marathon. Thank you so much. And I'm looking at the subscriber count, 99,828. So it hasn't really moved up, So, maybe there's some time to at your marathon, man. This is awesome. All right, well, thank you again so much, everybody, for watching. I hope you had an amazing time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Leave a nice comment, and yeah, like the video, subscribe if you like, and we wish you the best. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Scott. We love you, man. And we all will see you in the next one.